guys, welcome back to the channel. Hard work feels good. Gonna jump the gun a little bit. I got the tractor going, John Deere 210, but we're gonna start back at the beginning real quick. This was a tractor that I got from a local farm down the street. It was in the field. Picked it up on Facebook Marketplace for free. Went through the carburetor, the fuel pump, cleaned it. It looked like somebody had been inside it and didn't put it back together correctly. But I quickly did that, got it up and running. So you're gonna see that. But hopefully you enjoy the video. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. We went through the motions. We cleaned up the fuel pump. It seemed to be fine. I think it was just loose. I think somebody went in there and was messing with it and didn't put it together all the way correctly. So I'm just gonna quickly wipe this down, and I want to try to see if I get this connected up, if it'll pump fuel. If it pumps fuel, then I'm good. Right now I'm just cleaning up the bolts that go in, because I don't want anything to get stuck in there. I want it to be a smooth, clean setup. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without dropping the screws. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Cool, I got that side started. Let's see if we get this side started. Cool, I got that side started. Another knuckle buster on top of one knuckle buster. That's in there pretty decent. Want to grab a longer screwdriver. I got too big of a screwdriver, guys. Hang on. Alright, let's try this screwdriver. Okay, that's in there pretty tight. That's in there pretty tight. I think we're in good shape, I think. Let's try to get this back on. I'm gonna leave the zip tie on there just in case if this does not work. If it does work, then we're golden. If not, then I'll put the fuel line back and we'll figure out option number 2, which I think I'm gonna have to cut this because I wrecked it kind of taking this off. Okay. Let's see how beat up this is. Yeah, I beat it up. Alright, let me just put this in here real quick. I'm just going to grab a knife. We'll cut that so-called clean. And this knife, I love this knife. I put any razor in it, and it clips to my belt, clips to my pocket. Makes life a lot easier doing stuff. It really does. Alright, hold on. Let's move this out of the way. See if I could just cut one quick little bit off of it, just so it's got a clean. Man, this thing is hard, dried out. Should really get a new fuel line, which I'll work on it. I'm just trying to get this, see what's a problem solving right now, to see if it's worth it to continue or not. It's just deteriorating as I try to make it clean. It just deteriorates more. Alright, let's see if that works for the time being. Like I said, we're going to go through the motions of redoing this, but I just want to see if this is what's causing the fuel problem or not. That's all I want to do. Okay. Okay. Let's put the clip up. Oh, I hope that's on there enough. Let's see if it spits out fuel now. Hang on, guys. Well, it's not pumping any fuel out, which is weird because we just went through and it causes a vacuum and you can hear the diaphragm moving. I am getting fuel out here. I think I messed the hose up when I went to take it off, and now I got a different problem. Okay. There we go. I think that's all the way on. Now I got it all the way on. That's all the way on now. Okay. Let's put the clip back. Might have to get a different style just to make sure there's enough pressure on it to hold it. There we go. Now that's on tight. Now let's see. That should stop a little bit of that air that was getting in there. I can feel some pressure. Just trying to see if it's leaking still. Should be spitting fuel out, and it's not. And it's still dry in there. And we know both sides work. We know that. Nothing's leaking. It's all dry around there. It's got fuel in there. That pump should be spitting fuel, and it's not. So maybe there is a clog in the fuel line. The only way we're going to know that is to drop the fuel line all the way back to the tank. Or maybe take this off, I'll blow some air in there, but I know there's fuel in there because the moment I drop it below the tank, fuel wants to come out. All right, let's do it. There's no other way because it should be spitting fuel and it's not. So we got to figure it out. Okay, drop that down. Let's see if we can grab this and just wiggle it off. Yep. Yeah, see, as soon as I lower it, it wants to pump, it wants to push fuel. Hang on, guys. This is probably going to make a mess, but I need to figure this out. Nope. I can hear the bubbles in there. Oh. Yep. I filled it up with a bunch of air and it came back at me. Alright, so the fuel line is clean. It's clear. Should have probably popped the top before I did that. Let it vent out. Alright, let's get this back on and figure this out. I think there was a clog in there, to be honest with you. And I just freed it up because now gas is peeing out of this hose. And we're not talking like a little bit of gas was peeing. There's a lot of gas peeing. Okay, let's see. Let's get this clamp up. Everything's a process of an elimination, guys. One thing at a time. Start with the most obvious, and then go from there, right? There we go, clamp down. Okay. Now, that was a lot of gas that came out once I blew some air in there. Did blow a lot of air in there, but I think there was a clog, and I think I just undid it. I got fuel all over the floor in the barn, but that's okay. Let's see if it comes out of the pump now. Oh yeah, there we go. We got it, guys. We fixed it. Fixed the pump. Here we go. And that, guys, is a process of elimination. A little bit here and there at a time. One thing at a time. Now, it's onto the carburetor. So at least now we know we got fuel. Fuel works. The pump's been rebuilt, so to speak. I really didn't do anything. Somebody was in there. They loosened it big time. That all works. Now we're into the carburetor. Did a basic cleaning of the carburetor. Very, very basic. I just wanted to get some rough dirt out that was in there just to see if it would work. Hopefully it will. We'll give it a shot here. We'll see what's up. Probably really should get a new gasket for the, as you can see, I got to fix the hose is leaking fuel, and the fuel pump, it's leaking a little bit. So we definitely got to get new stuff. I just want to see if this thing's going to run before I really put a lot of money into it. I want to see what's up with the transmission. Even though it's in neutral, the wheels don't spin. You put it into gear, it doesn't go into gear. So I just want to see what I'm up against before I start really throwing a ton of money at this. Just trying to clean as much as I can of this thing. This thing is so filthy, it's not even funny. Eventually, guys, if this thing actually works and functions, I'm going to repaint this whole thing, restore it, the whole thing. So there's definitely more to come if this works, which I hope it kind of does. It's a cool tractor. I'm really hoping that it'll clean up nicely and... All right, let's get this back on here. Do not want to cross thread these guys, so I kind of go backwards a little bit just to get them to line up, and then I'll go forward. All right, that's on there pretty good, guys. All right, so now we just got to go through the motions of connecting stuff back up. So for starters, we got the this little clip. We got to slide it off a little bit so that it'll accept it. Okay, there we go. That's on. We got to put the choke, etc. on there, throttle, the whole nine. So let's undo this. This connects onto here. There we go. Let's open this back up. Okay, shove that in there. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, I gotta cut this off too. But you know what? I'm gonna hold off on cutting that just in case if I gotta take the fuel line, which I'm probably gonna have to take it back off. All right, so this connects right back up to here. Okay, this thing should pump fuel to the fuel pump. It's wet. We checked, we had spark. We know we have oil in there. I got to do an oil change. Right now, I just want to see if I get some fuel going and see if she'll burp or not. Okay, guys, that's a great sign. That's a great sign. She burped. That's the key. I just want to see if it works. We're golden. All right, I'm gonna have to go through. I'm gonna make a parts list and go through this and start diving into some new parts and stuff. I also I just dirtied it up. I'm gonna have to just clean this real quick. But I even cleaned and painted. I gotta repaint a couple spots. But I repainted the air cover for this, for the filter. Just want to go through a couple things and then we can get this all back on. So, all right, guys, more to come. Don't forget, hard work feels good. Give it a try. We're accomplishing things here, and this is what it's all about. Now that I know this, I probably just turned this into a $500 trailer, even though I know it's in pieces and when you got to do some stuff. But if she runs, that means that's it's a working tractor. So more to come. So you're gonna see, guys, I'm gonna take the skins off of it, do some work a little bit on the sheet metal, sand, prime, paint, get it back up and running. Definitely don't forget, like, subscribe, share. If you subscribe, you get the alerts of the next videos. A few coming up after this one has to do, like I said, with painting and fluids changed. We changed the rear end fluid, moving in the right direction for a complete restoration. So, but don't forget to check out the new website, hardworkfeelsgood.com. You get one of these nice, really warm sweaters, or a nice hat, or even a nice water bottle. So check it out. I'll catch up with you guys on the next one. See ya.